Lupin the Third, Part 5. Basically, it's Lupin the Third. If you don't know what that is, then you haven't been watching anime for a while. It's a classic spy story, like Womanizer. Basically, the anime version of James Bond. He's way more technically good at his job, and he's not even a spy. He's just a thief. He usually need only for the real specialty shit does he need some guy to go to be like, hey, do this specialty thing for me. He's got all the cool gadgets, got all the cool friends. Definitely a womanizer. I think they've toned that down a little bit for this one. It's a good ride. It's a good ride. It's enjoyable. I like it. I'm probably going to keep watching this. Opens with a couple of dudes pondering Lupin, looking at a computer screen. Like, look at this guy. He's so fucking cool and mysterious. Is he even real? Is he a legend? Is he a ghost? What do you call someone like him? And then one of them's like, I call him a hero. Boom. Now we're on the opening. It's a nice French accordion-esque opening. Lots of Lupin running through stuff. Unfortunately, they don't say Lupin the Third like I do, like they used to. But it's good. It really the setting of this one is France, so it kind of lets you know what's up, where it's starting at. I don't know if it's gonna stay there, given what happens at the end of the episode. Wouldn't be surprised either way if it did or didn't stay in France. So after the opening, we cut to Lupin making breakfast while Jigen watches some soccer game. Of course, they have a bet, and Jigen wins. Then they get a package. What's his package? It's drugs. Lupin ordered drugs on the internet. Did I mention he gets into a disguise just to answer the door? Lupin is really in hiding here. I don't know. I didn't actually watch part 4. I watched Lupin, whatever was on Adult Swim when I was younger, so I haven't kept up with him, but just this episode makes me excited to go back and watch the rest. Anyhow, he's answering the door in disguise, gets a package, it's drugs. He has a thing on his phone, it's like, yep, this is the good shit. And I'm like, fucking Lupin, what are you doing here? Drugs? He's like, yeah, so this online distributor of drugs is delivering drugs to a third of the world. A third of the world's drugs are coming out of this team online. And we're gonna rob them, because it's what I do. Grand Thief, Master Extraordinaire, Lupin the Third. And so how do you rob a digital distributor? Well, of course, you need to rob their digital currency. And how do you rob that? You go to the location of the cloud server and you get an electronic key, because every lock has a key. So at the cloud server location known as Twin Towers, because it has towers that rise equally above and below the water level of this cloud server bank that you can only get to by bridge. It's owned by Marco Polo, the online drug distributors. At the bottom of it is apparently their key. There's a residential room at the bottom part of the tower that extends underwater, and in that room is a hacker, and that's Lupin's key. He needs to steal the hacker's key so he can get the fucking digital money, however that's gonna work. You know it's gonna work, because it's fucking Lupin the Third. So he needs to get to the very bottom of this tower thing. So of course, what better way to do that than by going to the top, diving off with a fucking flying squirrel suit into the suction port for the water cooling system that cools the whole server bank building thing. So he dives in through that and he deals with the fan, because of course there's a fan, and of course he's got a way to deal with it. And he gets all the way in there, only to find that the hacker is a girl. It's a cute girl, and she's got a gun, so you know our boy Lupin's fucked. But he's also Lupin, so he'll be fine. So while pretending to be her long-lost father, because that was his in, he steals just one bullet from the gun that she's got hidden in the back of her panties, because that would totally work. The elastic on any underwear is good enough to hold up a gun. Everyone knows that. So he steals just one bullet so that she miscounts how many bullets she has to fire at him. So the gun holds 6. Once she fires 5, he starts waltzing in like, hey, you won't shoot me. I'm a prophet and a fucking magician thief. And then he shows her, look at this bullet I have. And then she clicks the gun, no fire. She's like, alright, motherfucker, I guess you really are a thief. You're pretty good too. What do you want? He's like, I want that back door. You're the hacker. You can get me into the back door. Everything's got a back door. Get me into the back door for the however they hold money digitally, and I'll steal whatever you want for you. And she's like, okay, steal me out of here. I came here voluntarily, but over time I was too valuable, and now they won't let me leave. So I need you to get me out. And he's like, fucking done, easy. Jigen, Goemon, my boys, help me out here. Let's get out. Lupin the Third! So they get out and they're fine, and now they're in a car, driving away because that's how Lupin do. He's out. He's done. He's good. And now they're in a safe house, and but oh shit, the inspector is here, and he's got a shit ton of cops. But now they deploy a smoke screen from the house, and then they escape out the back by a boat. But the cops, they fucking saw that shit coming. They left the water route open on purpose. Activate the chain net. Oh, but that's a decoy boat, because fuck you. If anybody's good at thinking 2 steps ahead, it's a boy, Lupin the Third. 3 steps ahead. That's why they call him the Third. Lupin the Third! So they got away again. Don't know exactly how they got away from the house after the whole boat thing, since they were surrounded by water and with no boat exit and by police. But fuck you. It's Lupin, as I've been saying this whole time, so they got away. Now they're in their car again, and they're being chased by new cops. We know that they're new cops because Lupin's seen a lot of cops, and he's like, those are different cops. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't even speeding or anything. But then Jigen's like, you mean you didn't start speeding yet? And he's like, exactly. Pull the secret switch in the car, activate the slightly better engine in my shitty small car so we can go faster. Cue interesting neato car chase, which ends up with the car flying into the water, and the cops are like, holy shit, they're in the water, get them, get them, get them. But they're not in the water. Lupin's popping out of a sewer grate like, heh heh heh, got away again. The sewer grate slowly slides down. Lupin the Third! Q, now they're in an airport. Don't know how they got from sewer to airport, but whatever, it's Lupin, so he could do it. That's why every escape is met with a Lupin the Third little singy jingle. But now, it's weird. They walk into the airport, and everybody's got their phones pointed at them. And Lupin's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm a handsome dude, but this is not okay. I'm in hiding. Turns out, one of the Marco Polo guys that they fucked over when they stole all that money from the drug thing, has set up a game online called the Lupin game. And the goal of the game is to capture the world's greatest, most wanted thief, Lupin the Third. And so you do it by taking pictures and sharing his location and all that stuff. And so Lupin's like, holy shit, the whole world is cops now. Boom, cue the ending. The soft, sexy ending with just the right mix of like thiefy spy thriller and French motifs, and it's like he's sipping tea while looking at cool shit, and Fumiko's dancing all sexy like. I think it's Fumiko. I don't know. Anywho, it's Lupin the Third. You've either heard about it or you haven't. If you haven't heard about it, that's no reason not to start it here. The price of entry is not high. I've only seen some of the Adult Swim run like 10 years ago, and I highly enjoyed this. He's only got like, there's Lupin, there's Jigen, his gun guy, there's Goemon, his samurai friend, there's Fumiko, his number one lady, but you know, he's a womanizer, so that doesn't mean she's his only lady. And then there's Inspector Zenigata, who, you know, every thief needs their inspector chasing after them permanently, you know, like Carmina to Sly. Carmenita, whatever. So yeah, it's a good ride. It's fun. I will probably keep watching this. So yeah, let me know if you guys want me to review more of this. I will, even though this is the 1 episode rule. Who am I to deny you lovely people what you want? My beautiful voice, which is not that beautiful, and my reviewing style, which is unrefined to say the least. Ha ha ha, self-deprecation. It's true. See you next time, everyone.